Hello everyone, welcome back to our DMO news video, and finally we have some new content added to the game in today's KDMO update. Finally new content, and that is a new permanent dungeon, the Digimon Natural Attribute Arena. So this is kinda like another Colosseum added, similar to Colosseum or the Gankumon dungeon that is permanent, and it basically Colosseum but different. It's not replacing Colosseum, it's another thing like it, and it actually have some pretty interesting rewards. It currently have 20 floors, and it's basically like Colosseum but it's attribute, and the attribute I believe changes every single day, and you can do it once a day, but you can repeat it as long as you want until you add your points. After you add your points, you cannot add anymore, you cannot enter for the rest of the day. So unlike Colosseum, it's not gonna have a ticket, so you can, I guess, do it as many times as you can. But I believe if you repeat it, like if you somehow finish the 20 floors or like redo the same floor, you will not get additional coins. At least that's the way I understand it. And I believe the dungeon will have Digimons of the same attribute throughout the week. It basically encourages using advantage, because if you are using a Digimon with a favorite natural attribute, so if today is data and you are using a virus, you will deal 50% more damage, I think, or additional damage. But if you are at disadvantage, you will be taking more damage. And yeah, this is the amount of coins that you get depending on your rank. As I said, similar to Colosseum, and it is weekly, and there's item that you can craft. We'll look at it in a second. And one thing that he also mentioned here is that additional items created with the attribute Arena coin will be added in the future. So this is just for the week 1. Obviously similar to Colosseum. When Colosseum was added, we only had 20 floors and we only had weekly, and then of course later we got up to stage 40, we got hero mode, and then we got like monthly and seasonal. So this is just week 1. We will probably be getting stuff similar to Colosseum. But before we go into the reward, let's actually talk about how hard it is, because this thing looks incredibly hard. The mobs or the bosses, whatever, they are like using rookie mobs, but they are bosses, super hard bosses. They are level 140 and they deal insane damage. It's not soloable with a triple S plus, so you will probably need for a party with a good healer and a good tank build. So yeah, it looks to be incredibly hard. So yeah, this is kind of insane. But as I said, it's similar to Colosseum. Keep in mind, guys, when Colosseum was added, it only had 20 floors, so the difficulty it got changed a lot. So I believe, hopefully, the earlier floor will become easier as we get more stuff, as we get like more floors, as we get like hero mode. So currently it is very hard, but I am kinda, that could be copium, but I'm kinda hoping in the future that it will get easier, because at this point you will be lucky if you are able to do the first stage, right? So but we'll see. Obviously I don't know, I am really hoping that it will get easier, or just doesn't matter. If you can like do only one stage and get out, then that's like enough to put you on the leaderboard. Like you don't really have to be in the top. Obviously, since it's very hard, we will not have a lot of players anyway, so probably the ranking won't be as hard. But yeah, what items can you get though? Now there's actually a lot of interesting stuff. Also have like permanent clothes and option change stone. So if you can at least get to like the top 40% to top 50%, you get 10 attribute, which can give you 3 option change stone per week. Obviously, if you can get more, if you like on the top 10%, you get 50, so that's like 10 option change stone per week, which is actually pretty good. But yeah, so in terms of reward, there's obviously the normal item you can craft, option change stone, renewal, reinforced digiclone, etc. The items you want to get here is option change stone and number change stone, and obviously we'll get more items in the future. So I'm kind of hoping they will add seal opener. That will be really useful. But the good stuff here is the attribute clothes. So these are permanent clothes, these are not timed, so which is pretty cool. As you can see, they give, I believe offensive power is attack, so the hat will give you from 75 up to 100 attack. The attribute is unfortunately only at 100%, but it's permanent, so also give 100% experience. This is obviously not very good. This one could be decent. This is the cloak, and it's in the accessory slot, gives free up to 6% skill damage. But in my opinion, the favorite thing is the shoes, 30% speed and 15 to 20% intimacy and a little bit of defense. Keep in mind, of course, these are clothes, so you will not get the full value. So if you get 100, you're only gonna get a percentage according to your intimacy. So if your intimacy at 60, that you only get 60%, so you will only get like 60 attack. Obviously I don't think that works in skill damage. I believe in skill damage you get like the full number of it. So they are not very strong, but they are permanent, so to me that's pretty cool. Obviously they are very expensive, costing 550. So if you somehow, I guess if you like only get 10 per week, it's gonna take you so many weeks, it's gonna take you a few months to get it. But yeah, overall At first I was really happy with it, but because of how hard it is, I'm not that excited. Like, I mean, I don't mind doing it like only one floor of it, because I actually don't want to do additional Colosseum. Like, I barely do Colosseum every week, so I am fine with only doing one floor because it's so hard. But yeah, technically I like the concept because it's attributes, which means we will eventually get a full vaccine one, which means data Digimons would be relevant, and this is something that I personally been waiting for a long time, because data Digimons are not great right now because we don't have any vaccine content. So yeah, let's see how it's gonna be in the future. Maybe if it's too hard, they will make it easier. As I said, this is like additional item will be created, so this is like week 1, so it will be updated in the future. So yeah, that's basically it. I haven't even looked at the events. Obviously we'll cover them when they get to the in-air server. And lastly we have is the promotions. Just miracle accessories are back and accessory enchantment packages. So yeah, normal stuff. And yeah, new permanent content, finally getting new content after a few months. And yeah, with that, thank you very much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like on it and subscribe for more DMO content, and I'll see you guys in the next video.